Hey, I'm David Fuhr, and this is Wisdom Wednesday. I'm going to be sharing on Proverbs 19:11, which says, "A man's discretion makes him slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook a transgression." That's good. I'm going to say that one more time. A man's discretion makes him slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook a transgression. I think the wisdom of the world says if somebody wrongs you, then you need to get revenge. You need to do something about it. Like, you can't stick up for that. They cut you off, you need to flip them off. They need to know that they wronged you, and that's wrong. The wisdom of the world is all about taking justice into your own hands and making sure you get what you deserve. But that's not the gospel. Ultimately, the gospel message is that we're getting something that we didn't deserve. That's what's so good about grace, is that it's this unmerited favor from God. And I think Jesus really lives out the wisdom of God in his life, because it says in the Bible that the foolishness of God, which is the cross, is wiser than the wisdom of man. And the foolishness of the cross is like an ultimate display of love. So when I hear that verse, Proverbs 19:11 says, "A man's discretion makes him slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook a transgression," that sounds like love. And that gives me confidence that love is wisdom, because that sounds like the way that Jesus lived, and Jesus lived a perfect life of love. Because he went to the cross like a sheep to the slaughter. He didn't respond to insults. People were so terrible to him. Friends betrayed him, and people were whipping him and hitting him and spitting on him and insulting him, and he's the Son of God, and he was getting insulted, and he didn't respond in a like manner. He didn't respond to these insults or to the hatred or any of the mean things that people did in like manner. He responded in love, and that's what he taught. He said to love your enemies. And what does it say in 1 Corinthians? That love is patient, slow to anger, and what else? That love doesn't keep a record of wrongs, so overlooking transgression. And I think overlooking transgression doesn't mean never confronting somebody on the wrong that they do or have done, but it just means not being offended by it in your heart. By somebody wrongs you, being okay to just kind of look past it and not hold yourself in such high regard that, like, that was wrong and they need to know that what they did to me was wrong. But just to live your life with an open hand and say, man, if that person insulted me, I can look past that. I love them like God loves them. Look at the way Jesus lived. People insulted him. He died for them so that they could know God. That's incredible love. And there's a lot of love and wisdom. And I just want to say to kind of close out that if you're really serious about getting wisdom, which I'm sure you are if you're watching Wisdom Wednesday, then I just really encourage you not only consider what I said, but take that verse and meditate on it in your heart. Bring it before God and have him search your heart out. Like, God, is there a place in my life where I'm not being slow to anger, or am I not overlooking transgressions? Am I holding a record of wrongs? Because that's not love, and that's not wisdom, and God wants to fill you with his wisdom and with his love. So bless you, and may you be filled with wisdom.